Hello everybody. In the light of the current COVID-19 outbreak, many of us may face the problem how to deliver online teaching. The one way of doing this, to avoid having to go to a lecture theatre and record a lecture in an empty room, you can record it on your home machine. Now this is a quick tutorial to show how this works using a Mac, and this should work for a system that's operating Mojave or Catalina. Now what you need is obviously your presentation software. In this case it's Keynote. Second, you will need the built-in screen recording operational, and then thirdly you will need a software called Handbrake to reduce the file size of the eventual product. So to start this on your system, simultaneously press Shift Command 5, and what we need for this case is record the entire screen. Under the Options command you can say what kind of input you want. In this case we'll choose the built-in microphone. And you can also select where to place your recording. I'll leave it at this, but easily you can by clicking on this define where it's supposed to be saved. Finally, press the record button and your recording should start. Once you've activated the recording function, the only thing you really need to do is go into your presentation software and give your lecture as intended. You will see later on that the positioning of the mouse as well as audio is recorded. Once your lecture is done, you exit the presentation software, and you would normally finish the recording by clicking on this little button here. Obviously I can't do this because I want to demonstrate the next step as well. That step involves using a software called Handbrake, which is freeware. Link is in the description section of this video. Once you've activated this, you will select the recording you just produced. I produced an earlier one, use an earlier one here. And the important thing to realize is that the default position of the recording program is to record at the resolution and frame rate of the screen you're recording. So if it's a full HD screen like this, it records it at more than 60 frames per second, which is far too many frames for this particular section. Though if you were to record this on a 4K screen, this is excessive in the sense of the file size it will produce. So better reduce the resolution of that screen before recording to something which is in the ballpark of full HD. Now, in order to reduce the file size of the resulting final product, you need to click on two things. So first is the video section here, and this slider here gives you control over the compression rate of the picture. So usually using full HD format, source material, a number around 23 works fine for me. I'll prefer constant frame rate, that works best for me. And in terms of how many frames you use, what you can do is, what works fine is 10, 5 might work as well. You can also reduce the bit rate on the audio part. Rather than using 160 kilobits, 112 will do fine. The next step then is to determine where the rendered product should be saved. This can be done over here. This is already set in this case, and then after that is just clicking the start button. Yep. We'll override this. So once this is done, you will have a compressed file which is roughly a tenth or so of the original recording size. And the only thing you would really need to do with that particular file is to treat it like you would normally treat a PDF or PowerPoint presentation. You log onto the teaching support platform of your institution. In our case, this is Learn or Edinburgh University. Upload the file onto the course this is intended for, and don't forget to alert the students that the recording is there. That's it. Thank you for your attention.